everybody! I thought I would film another makeup look for you. I recently did a cosplay of Tira from Calibur 4 and I had an amazing time. I worked really hard on the costume, but I think what made the costume stand out so much is the makeup that I did for it. So I figured I would film it for you and hope you like it. Okay, so to start, after moisturizing my lips, I'm going to use a CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Foundation in the lightest shade they make. It's 401 Ivory. And I'm going to use a Real Technique stippling brush. It's a really nice flat brush to work with. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and we'll go to town. I'm going to leave the skin for a second and move on to the eyebrows. So I have a Maybelline angle brush and I have this awful little palette from Claire's that's got a bunch of crazy colors. Let's see. I am going to use right here this brown and the gray above it to kind of fill in my brows. I want it dark, but I don't want it too harsh like black because Tira has brown hair. So I'm just going to mix the two together a little bit. And Tira's got really fine thin brows that start very close together in the bridge of her nose. So I'm just going to fill in with powder farther than my actual brow, and then follow my brow line up to the arch. And at the arch, instead of following my natural arch back down, I'm going to angle it a little higher. She's got weird, high, flat brows. Brows done. Eyeshadow. I'm gonna put on my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And then rub it in with your finger. Now I rub this all through the whole thing, the brow bone, under the eye, as I'm putting on eyeshadow everywhere, even in the crease of the nose. We're getting everything in here. Tira has very dark pits, eye sockets, and so we want to make sure that we account for that. Now I have this Revlon Color Stay palette. I'm going to be using this darker taupe and the lighter taupe with maybe a little bit of the dark brown, so kind of a neutrally look. Take this Maybelline fluffy eyeshadow brush and use that to apply the lighter color all over my entire eye, pits, under the eye, all the way out, everything, everywhere. Going pretty high up close to my brow bone too. Like I said, we want my sockets to look really deep and dark. And now I'm going to take this same brush and use the darker taupe color. And we're going to fill in the outer area of my eye. Kind of blending it across the middle of the lid and towards the outside. And I will sweep this on the underside of the eye, just on the outside. And again, we can go fairly high up with this. And fairly far out, almost to the edge of the new eyebrow I've drawn on. Back in the Claire's palette, there is a red up here, this kind of cranberry color, and I'm going to be making almost a cut crease out of the cranberry. And really, don't make this too perfect. If it's messy, that's better. Tira's a crazy nut, and her makeup is really like slapdash and crazy. Alright, so I'm going to take the same little smudging brush again, and I think I'm going to take the same dark brown instead from my eyebrows down here, and do just a little bit more on the cut crease with the dark brown to kind of darken up the cranberry a tad. So I am going to take an eyeliner pencil. I have this Avon Ultra Luxury Eyeliner, and it is in color dark brown, U40, and I'm going to make a really thick line, top, bottom, all the way around, really dark, make sure I get in my waterline and everything. Alright, now that the eyeliner is done, we are going to do a little bit of concealer. But I will put a little bit on my face in my usual areas because Tira is very pale and I want to be as pale and flawless as possible. And I'll use my stippling brush from before to blend it. And I'm going to set with a press powder. This one is from Almay, and it's a translucent press powder, but if you add enough, it makes you paler, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I've got this big, fluffy powder brush and just press it into my skin. Alrighty, that done. I am going to contour. So I've got this little bronzer palette from Maybelline, and it comes with a handy brush, and I'm using Golden Tan. And I'm going to start back in the hollow of my cheek, and I want to do this fairly high because she is very gaunt and skinny looking. And I'm going to apply a decent amount. And I'm going to take this down under my jawbone too. I want to try and make a little skinny, narrow, pointy chin. Actually, I'm going to take the eyeshadow brush because I couldn't wipe all the stuff off. All the eyeshadow off. Alrighty, and from my Claire's palette now, I'm going to take this white highlighter, and I'm actually just going to use my finger to run that down the center of my nose. And I've got a thick foundation. This one is from Smashbox, and it has a little brush with it, and I'm just going to apply it to my lips. It's better and more full coverage than the CoverGirl foundation. And now I have a lipstick. This one is from Maybelline, and it's a like frosty nude color. And I'll just apply that for a little bit of moisture and a little bit of lip shine. But Tira has pretty nude lips. Alright, last thing to do is to curl my eyelashes, add a buttload of mascara top and bottom, and fake eyelashes. I've got Maybelline's Great Lash Mascara in the Lots of Lashes formula. And I'm basically just going to apply so much it's ludicrous. And if I touch my face with it, I don't care. It all adds to the mess. Oh, and one last thing. Now that I have my mascara out, Tira has a mole. And it's about here on her face, and I'm actually just going to use the tip of the mascara wand and give myself a mole. But once this mascara dries, it's waterproof and smudge proof, so it'll stay on all day and I won't have to worry about wiping it off. I've chosen these thick falsies. They're not terribly thick, but I wanted them to look natural and just kind of like add depth and volume. And I've got pretty large eyes, so I'm not cutting down these in it at all. I'll just add the glue and apply them. And when I place these lashes, I'm going to put them out fairly far to the outer corner of my eye. I want to make my eyes look really, really big. I'm also setting them up a little higher away from my lash line to help with that illusion. Okay, so that's the makeup finished. I'm gonna go put in my creepy red Geo lens contacts and fix up my hair, and I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, so there's the completed hair, makeup, contacts of Tira. Now, of course, when I did the cosplay, I had a wig on, but I thought my hair was pretty close to what she's actually got, so I made it work for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. See you later!